It all started when my last YouTube video flopped and I had no money, so I started doing Uber Eats. Everything was going fine until one day. I delivered food to a bald guy and it turned out to be the guy who held Deadpool captive. So now Deadpool thinks I'm the bald guy's associate and is coming after me to take my life.
Just a bit too late.
The only thing I know apart from making flop YouTube videos is 3D animation. So I decided to make a 3D animation of Deadpool in hopes he would spare my life. Deadpool movies are one of the best movies by Marvel. Don't take my word for it. I asked a random girl if she likes Deadpool movies and she said, never mind. Deadpool and Wolverine is the first movie since 2022 to cross the $1 billion mark. And how was Captain Marvel grossed more than Spider-Man across the Spider-Verse? Be right back, I'm jumping off a cliff. Why am I even worrying about a multi-billion dollar corporation anyways?
My name's Trevor. What's yours?
Last time when I made a video on Disney, I talked about how Disney tried to sue 3 daycare for having Disney characters painted on their walls. Don't watch that video, it's dog shit. Suing the daycare situation happened a long time ago. But earlier this year, a guy's wife sadly passed away after eating at one of the restaurants at Disney World. And how did Disney respond to it? Disney argued that the case filed against them should be dismissed and resolved by individual arbitration because of the terms the husband agreed to when he signed up for a free trial of Disney Plus streaming service. Disney loves lawsuit until it's won against them. Holy shit, Deadpool is after me.
He's right there, bro. Just get him. He's going in your house. That looks a lot like our house. What?
Also, something I wanna point out, the majority revenue of Disney comes from its theme parks and not its movies. Disney made $1.6 billion from its movies last year and a whopping $9.1 billion from its theme parks and stuff. And still we see such cases. The reason my last video performed bad could be because the animation didn't have much of a motion. Instead, it was focused on how it looked. And totally not because the company copyright claimed my video, because I used a song which had copyright free clearly written in the title. I can't really blame my past self for not making an animation which had more movement in it, because animating a human, making multiple scenes, doing physics simulation and more all in under 48 hours is difficult to say the least. Well, I'm not a kid like I used to be 20 days ago. Now I'm a grown ass man. So I reached out to Master Rupe. As Master Rupe once said, if you don't know what to do in life, just shoot yourself. Animating the character frame by frame is not possible in 48 hours. So I decided to motion capture my animation. But a motion capture suit costs upward of $5,500 and I'm an Uber Eats driver. I can't afford it. But the same company who makes these motion capture suits also made a web app called Rococo Vision, where we can record our motion and the web app will generate an animated skeleton. So I pulled out my camera, set it up on the tripod. Now you might be wondering, it's not a camera, it's just a PNG. Yeah, because I'm currently recording with the goddamn camera. For calibrating the camera, it says I need to print out this image, paste it onto a cardboard and place it onto the floor. But using paper is bad for the environment. Instead, I will use my iPad because the mining of lithium for the battery was definitely regulated. And it's not like child laborers were used. Also, I'm pretty sure the work conditions are very safe and not lethal. And here goes my $800 on the floor. After recording myself doing the worst acting of my life, the motion capture was done. Now I can export the skeleton from Rococo Studio and clean up the animation in Cascadeur. Because I didn't use the motion capture suit, some of the motion data wasn't recorded. So I had to animate it while I was cleaning up the motion. For Deadpool, I got this free 3D model on Sketchfab, rigged the character in Mixamo and retargeted the motion capture skeleton to the Mixamo skeleton. And the character animation was done. But still something was missing, an art style. So I quickly added a grease pencil stroke, used a line art modifier which added a stroke on the edges of the 3D model and gave it a slight comic book vibe. I wanted to make a shot where I'm trying to save my phone from falling, so I quickly modeled a basic phone and assigned textures to it. For the collision, I can use rigid body physics. Corridor Crew did something similar to it, but it was very time consuming. Then I decided I can use curves and guide the phone's path. But again, I was complicating this. I ended up just manually animating the phone and using Graph Editor to make the physics look realistic.
Did I leave the stove on?
Okay, I'm done now. My phone, shit, no.
I'm watching out for ops, yeah, they not my friends. People treat me like I'm SONY cause I got some bands. Was a loner that was hustling, now I'm feeling stands. I've been sticking to my paper like I am a staple. I ain't going back to safer, I ain't really able. I've been getting all this cash, I don't need a label. Made it up for another moving fast.